theorist, and there he has his conspiracy diagram. Ooh. So if anybody else wants to send us some of the cards we don't have, I'd love to have the collection of 409. We'll make a day of it. And I want to thank the person that did send us this, sent me the George Carlin book. I mean, thank you so much. Without the listener support, we would not be where we are today, and we wouldn't have half of the interesting stories that we actually are able to go over on this program and, of course, the Alex Jones program. I want to remind everybody that Baxter is now denying that the vaccinations that they sent out to 14 separate countries, including the Czech Republic, where the Czech Republic said there was no way this was an accident. Remember, they sent out 2 types of avian flu and 1 type of human flu in the avian flu vaccine. They're saying, oh, no, we didn't. No, we didn't. Baxter spokeswoman Jana Chikova said that the material in question was no medicine contaminated with bird flu viruses, but a material set for test purposes in research labs. Come on. Give me a break. Give me a break. Let's go to Will in Canada. Will, you're on the line.
Hi, Jason. How's it going?
Good, man.
Okay, so I just wanted to call in. I got a news story that just came fresh off the lines here in Canada on the National.
Okay.
Are you familiar with the Mulroney government?
I am not.
Okay, that was during NAFTA and GATT when the free trade agreements were being passed. And in 1985, we had the Air India bombing, if you remember that as well.
Okay.
Well, apparently, mainstream news just released today that they leaked out some memos that indicate that Canada was involved in the cover-up and that those attacks actually were rooted straight out of Canada.
Oh, is this another false flag event, sir? And are you telling me that the government may be involved in attacking civilian populations?
I don't put it past them. Oh. Yeah, I wouldn't put it past them at all. This government was one of the most ruthless governments that we had seen in a while. They would be like your Republicans, right? They're our conservatives. And they're the ones who led the march against, workers' rights in the country. Mm-hmm. That's when the protests started getting attacked with all of the provocateurs being put into crowds to incite riots. Every time there would be a protest, they'd come in with gas and do all that. It's the
same thing that they did at the WTO in 2000, and I thank you for the call. I mean, they went in, they said, we don't want protesters, so what are we going to do? We're going to throw a bunch of anarchists in there. We're going to make them violent. We're going to make them throw red paint on people. We're going to make them destroy, coffee shops and all this other thing. And then by the next day, you can't even have an anti World Trade Organization button. You could be a terrorist. I'm sorry. We're not going to allow free speech in this country. Move along. Move along. You can't protest an organization like the WTO. And when you do, they put in these provocateurs. The same thing actually happened up in Canada. There was like 5 or 6 people who were truly protesting. Then this one guy wants to wear a mask, and he wants to throw rocks at the cops so that they can break this up and just start arresting people. Meanwhile, he's wearing the same exact boots as the police officers, and they pick up on it. Then the cops fake arrest him, and it comes out, yeah, he was a police officer. Yeah, he was a provocateur. Yeah, he was trying to get everybody arrested for nothing. But they don't even need provocateurs now. We got those people out there trying to protest Scientology. No dice, you're just arrested. We have people calling into 911 being hung up on by the police, and then when they run to the police station to go report the incident, they're arrested. A 17-year-old girl. She's in high school. All right, let's jump to Kay in California. Kay, you're on the air.
Hi.
How you doing, Kay?
Hello?
Yes, you're on the air.
I'm fine. Okay. Jason, hi. First of all, I want to thank you. I guess I was kind of awake before I saw Loose Change for the first time, but I was not interested in government, and you really opened my eyes to a few things, so thank you.
No problem.
Yes. And I'm calling in because I'm a first-time caller. I don't usually call in, but I wanted to call in because, you just said it again. I heard you on Alex earlier today, and I tried to call in then, but I wasn't able to get through. Mm-hmm. I just want to say, first of all, I'm a Scientologist.
Okay.
And I don't know what happened as regards the police whatever they did to the protesters.
You know what, Kay? Because we haven't played it. Hold over. I'm going to play the clip for you. That way you can hear it, and maybe if you have prisonplanet.tv, you can see it. If you can't see it now, you'll be able to see it on YouTube here. But we're going to play the news clip for you because this isn't about to me, Scientology, it's about freedom of speech. Personally, I don't have a problem with you being a Scientologist or somebody being a Muslim or of the Jewish faith. You can worship, a statue outside that's Popeye's. I couldn't care less. But the way that these people were treated by the police, not even getting near the establishment where they did have the right to protest, was disgusting. Hit the clip, Jaron, and then we're going to go back to Kay. Oh, we need 1 second on that? All right, hold over 1 second, Kay. Can we just hold her, and I'm going to jump to the next caller, and then we'll play that and come back to her? Let's go to Jason in California. Jason, you're on the air. Jason, you with us?
Yeah, what happened there?
Oh, I don't know. We were transferring callers, and we're trying to keep Kay on.
Okay.
Okay.
Hey, I'm going to whittle this down to just a couple things. I just have so many things I wanted to talk to you about, but one of them isn't directly related to the topic at hand, but I don't know if you're still doing the tally with whose music is better. Boris or Alex. I'm going to have to give you my vote on that one. I really enjoyed that last Audio Slave clip, and I wanted to point out maybe you can do a thing with Alex here. Did you know Rusty Cage by Soundgarden was originally written by Johnny Cash?
Is that true?
Yeah, he has a version of it himself. So if you access Johnny Cash's catalog, you'll probably come across it. And it's from the Bad Motorfinger Soundgarden album, the Outshine.
All right, I'll definitely check that out. I'm a fan of both Soundgarden and Johnny Cash. What else you got for me?
Well, just a couple things going on in California. They're trying to make us feel bad, feel guilty for the headline on the LA Times today was state could run out of cash by July. And then the very first paragraph is saying due to voters poised to reject 5 budget-related measures on the May 19th ballot.
Oh, it's always the citizens' fault. It's always the citizens' fault. It's always our fault. It's our fault we had to bail out the banks and just give them trillions. It's our fault that we can't pay our mortgages. It's our fault that the economy's doing so bad because we're all high school dropouts. It's 110% Johnny nonsense. Jason, I got to let you go so I can play this clip and bring Kay back. I thank you for the call. Great points, and I thank you for the music recommendation. Personally, I like my music a little bit better, too. All right, play the clip, Jaron. Oh, do we not got it? Oh, now we're 2 seconds. Oh, everything. Here we go. Now here we are. They're walking up. If you're not listening, see, this isn't the news clip. This is actually the live one. We didn't play this one yesterday. We played the news clip.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Okay. Is this not a public sidewalk?
No, it's not. We've got all these sidewalks out, so you need to go and take your ass that way. I don't care where you go.
I thought the sidewalk wasn't. No, look, hey, come over here.
And there's the person being arrested as they walk away, right there, being thrown on the ground.
Sir,
and
we're
arrested.
gonna leave. We're gonna leave. We're leaving. We're leaving. Hey, we're leaving. We haven't done anything. We haven't done anything. We haven't done anything. We're leaving. I'm gonna leave.
Do we have the news clip now?
He's willing to leave.
No,
What
just
are you
this
doing?
one?
He's willing to leave. He's willing to leave.
Leave.
He's willing to leave. Let him go. We're leaving.
Ma'am, Leave. Get out of here.
All right, let's pull it. Let's go back to Kay. This isn't the exact clip. I mean, that's the uncensored video clip, and then the news reports on it as well, and they show that, hey, they were 400 yards away, or 400 feet away from Scientology. It was still across the street. They were on the sidewalk walking up. They had V for Vendetta masks on, but they didn't even have them over their faces. They were on the back of their heads, and they said that they were intimidating them with it. I mean, that's the issue to me, Kay, is that these people were arrested for trying to exercise their free speech before they even got to do so.
Okay.
You with us, Kay?
Yeah, I am. Can you hear me?
Yeah, yes.
Okay. Well, I don't know what to say. That was the police. That wasn't someone from the church. But I did want to call in because I wanted to make a few points, if I might.
Sure.
Since our inception in 1950, Scientology has been fighting the abuses and criminal activity, including murder, of psychology and psychiatry.
Mm-hmm.
And we pretty much, until recently, like I know that you and Alex go into that a bit, until recently we've kind of borne it alone. But we've been fighting that for over 50 years.
No, I know that's one of the points that I really agree with Tom Cruise on. He has been one of the most outspoken people against psychiatry, psychology, medication, and that sort of thing. Where I think that I differ with Scientologists is their use of fair game. And I'm sure you know what the term fair game is. If you're a Scientologist, if they go after you, you can go after them. I feel like that's a little excessive. And number two, I'm no fan of L. Ron Hubbard. Have you ever heard of L. Ron Hubbard's relationship with Jack Parsons by chance?
I have, but let me say a few things, okay?
Sure.
Okay.